Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. America, baby. Yes, let's go. Here we go. We are into a 3-game playoff here from TSL4. Our blue Terran in the top left corner, it is LiquidTaeJa. His opponent, the red Zerg. In the bottom right-hand corner, TSLShine. They are playing on Ohana LE. A 2-player map in the map pool. The Blizzard ladder, that is the truth. I do swear, I do say. Anyways, this is from TSL4. There's 3 games in this series. This is game 1. I'll be bringing you all 3 here. I'm Captain America, also known as Captain America SC2, and the Captain, and many other names that I do have. You can find me here, YouTube. You can find me on Facebook at Captain America SC2. You can find me on Twitter at Captain America SC2. I might have taken out the A and the I and that Captain on some of those. I actually can't remember. What does it say there in the video? It looks like, yeah, took out the A and the I in the Captain. Anyways, I'm up for another name change shortly. I am going to be Captain America LXG very shortly. I have to figure out how I'm going to do it with the 12 character count. I just joined the team LXG. Actually, in the last couple hours here, did the things go down. They are a great team, mostly on the East Coast here, but they do have members in the West Coast and all over the country. They host some great tournaments. Check them out, Team LXG. You can find the tourneys on playhim.com. Do have a 2 racks opening from Taeja here, actually proxying them out on the map. And let's check here if TSLShine, he does not see these yet. A great position here from Taeja, right near the land shark. If you know Jenna Marbles, then you know what a land shark is. And here we go. 3rd hatchery. What am I talking about? Second, the expansion hatch first for TSLShine into a pool. No early gas yet. Now, TSLShine has to be thinking something's going on here because the CC should be down. If it's CC first, the CC has to be down by now. And it's not. So looks like he's going to scout the 3rd with a drone here. I don't think that's for a hatchery. 1 SCV into the main. Yep, that drone just scouting, trying to find him. Here comes another SCV and a Marine. And Shine, can he hold it? He's got 2 drones here at the natural. He's going to have to pull a couple more to defend this. 2 just aren't going to be enough. Going for the Marine. And let's see, that 1 drone almost had a bunker started. Here come the rest of the drones. That's a lot of drones. What do we got? 9 drones here. That's plenty. That will do the job. Bunker is canceled. It's like Shine going for 8 lings now. Just has to hold on for those lings. Losing a drone. It's like he's going to get the Marines, though. He's got a great surround here. A 2nd drone goes down, 1 Marine falls. And the bunker going up, but that other Marine is not going to be able to get in as a SCV falls. Here come 3 more Marines, though. Can Shine hold this? He's got a crawler going down. 8 lings have finished. He needs to get there. Keeps the bunker from finishing. That last SCV, can it finish the bunker? Can it finish it? Doesn't look like it. 2 more SCVs coming in now. Taeja really committing to this, trying to get some damage. Workers killed count at this point. Only have killed 4 drones, though. Trying to get into that bunker. It does finish, but that spine crawler now finished on the high ground here at the natural. And will we see a salvage from Taeja? I don't think he's going to be able to get in here and do enough damage. SCVs do fall to the drones. That is huge. Bunker in the red. And Taeja going to have to fall back now. He's got 4 Marines, but he's against 4 lings and a crawler. A spine crawler. He needs to get out of here. He's killed 8 drones, but he lost 5 SCVs. Oh, no. Yeah, Taeja killed 8 drones, but lost 5 SCVs. Looks like he's got his natural expansion going up now. Still committed, though, bringing in a couple more Marines, rallying them forward, trying to keep the pressure on 6 lings on the way, and Taeja has to be careful here. If he gets surrounded, he will lose his Marine force. Right now, it's only, 6 lings out? 4 more coming, there'll be 10. No speed yet on the way, no gas at all for Shine. 6 Marines going to come in here. As the Stalker moves forward, the Lynx pushing out. A couple free hits from the Marines, doing a little bit of damage. But Taeja, yeah, he's going to have to fall back now, lifting up these barracks and floating them back to wall off his natural. 2 more Marines at home. CC on the way. Checking the income tab, it's about even. The Zerg up by 1 at this point. Does have good production from 2 hatchers. As a 3rd CC goes down for Taeja. So Taeja going to get into macro mode here. And putting that pressure on, keep his opponent pinned in. Disrupting the timings, I'd say, is the biggest thing you do with the bunker rush like that. It really can throw your game off. Of course, TSLShine, I'm sure, has put up with quite a few bunker rushes in his day, and being the pro player that he is, should be able to recover from that quite easily. Let's see what goes on. Third racks for the wall off here. A great wall from TSL, and another barracks. He's got double gas though at this point. There we go. Factory now coming down. So it's going to be some bio play. 4 racks into a factory, likely to get some medevacs out. The bio is the thing in today's day and age. With the Terrans in the TVZ. Looks like the Link's going to gnaw on some rocks. Did he already? No, he has not taken them down in between the second and third, actually, instead of choosing to take these rocks out first. Interesting choice, I must say, as here comes a little bit of a push. How many Marines do we have? We have 8, and the Zergling scouts it and gets away. Looks like a reactor coming out. Do we have any upgrades, though, at this point? Nope. It's just that reactor. No upgrades for TSL. As he saturates, it's natural. And he's going to poke in here to check the third. TSLShine not, grabbing his third just yet. Really, delayed a little bit with that early pressure, trying to saturate both of his bases. Likely see a third soon. Also, speed finally on the way, as we do have 1 gas at each base taken. And here comes the Marine poke up the ramp. Going to try 10 Lings forced in production. So TSL, just by being here with this many Marines, is going to force Shine to produce some Zerglings. And he's just camping here. He's not even, doesn't even have to do any damage. He already did economic damage to his opponent by forcing those Lings out. Now the Queens are going to come out and force it back. And TSL has to be careful with these Zerglings here. They are still slow. Doesn't want to get surrounded. But as they do not have speed, he's safe from that for right now. Speed just over halfway. Stim now coming out. And there goes the third for Shine, so he'll get that up. Meanwhile, TSL able to really stay up economically here, and he's actually only down by 3 harvesters. He's got this third CC, the macro CC orbital, rather, in his main. And some Hellions now. Okay, so we have 2 Hellions out. Great for scouting and for map control. Not sure if TSL will stick with this. He is going to get some Marauders now. Actually do possibly counter Roaches. Stim coming out, Starport. Actually, no, what am I saying? It's the Baneling Nest. Yeah. Marauders can tank quite a few Banelings. And so we do have the Lair on the way. We do have the Baneling Nest, as I was saying. About to finish. Double gas going down, both at the main and the natural, so we'll see some upgrades here. I don't know, probably Infestors. Ooh. Man, I gotta stop yawning as I say that. Actually, +1 melee and +1 carapace already on the way. 6 Lings, 10 Lings, a lot of Lings and Queens here. So a very Ling heavy style, and Shine really just going to use that gas for upgrades and Banelings too, but also the upgrades and tech. Likely see an infestation pit coming out shortly. Some Marines here going to knock down the rocks here between the second and the third of TSL, and we'll see if he floats the orbital over or if he chooses to build a new CC. His upgrades, he's got +1/+1 on the way, a little bit behind TSLShine, but not terribly far behind. Now going for siege tech actually into tanks. If we check, there are quite a few Hellions out here. 6, canceling some tumors. Really slowing down the creep spread a little bit. Not going to do much more than that. 3 Queens here are not going to be susceptible to these Hellions. Looks like though they do get another tumor kill. And a second one, actually. No cancel on those. 1 Hellion does fall, so really slowing it down just a little bit, as much as he can. As TSL chooses to take the third, he's floating that orbital over. Income-wise, both players dead even at this point in the game. There we go, the pathogen glands on the way now. We'll see the Infestors, as well as Baneling speed. So a Ling Bling Infestor style, likely into a Hive Tech. We do have the gas here at the third open, but not yet saturated. So Hive Tech isn't, we'll have to see it too soon. It will be coming soon, but not just yet. There we go, saturation up. And TSLShine, see if he stays on 3, if it goes for that 4th base for the extra gas. He will have Infestors coming out shortly, +2 melee and +2 carapace on the way. There goes that first Infestor. Hellions sitting here for TSL, unable to do a whole lot. Finally, actually, Combat Shield getting close to finishing. It's pretty late in the game for it. Almost 14-minute mark when it finishes. And was that actually a changeling there for those Hellions? Here we go, TSL pushing and putting up some creep. Baneling's going to hit on the Hellions. Marines alive in the back. Actually, wasted banelings there on these guys. Check them out. Here they go. In again. Going to clean up some of this bio here. But the creep spread has been pushed back and denied by Taeja. Doing a great job. Queen's still alive, though. So Shine's going to be right back at it. He's got 3 queens out here to spread that creep. His infestors have finished. He's got pathogen glands out. So we'll be able to drop some fungals. And, you know, it's 3 base versus 3 base at this point. So let's see if Shine's got to do something. Change it up a little bit here. He is pushing out onto the map a little bit. Just with his lings and banelings. See what kind of pressure he can do. Gonna engage here. Not the best engagement for Shine, though. He has to fall back. Still heading upgrades. And finally, we do have that high tech at the 15-minute mark coming out. There we go. Overlord speed as well. And double expanding. So, yeah. He's going to go for 2 of these. Try and keep 1 alive. Possibly lose 1. And then even if he loses 1, he's still on 4 bases. And that will give him the gas he needs for Infestor Broodlord. Which is my guess what he's heading towards. That is the great composition of Zerg, Infestor Broodlord, in ZVT rather. Burrow now. We see some Baneling bombs and possibly ultras. You know, with these melee upgrades, I'm actually starting to think Shine's gonna head for ultras. Here we go. Oh, nice fungal from Shine on the Marines. Baneling's able to connect, and that was just a great fungal. Cleaning up that army. Shine has to be careful, though. He's going to lose an Infestor here if he's not. Oh, nice transfuse. Saves the Infestor. And a fungal to clean up the rest of that bio ball. Great micro from Shine here with the transfuses and the fungals. They got about 5 tanks out. Hive tech now finishing, though. We'll have to see. There's no Spire yet. Oh, man. As I yawn. God, oh, I need some coffee. But yeah, no Spire. So we're going to likely see Ultras at this point. And then eventually there goes the Ultralisk Cavern, actually. As I say, gosh, look at all these overlords over here. Poop and creep, man. These guys, I don't know what they're doing. They're vulnerable, though, to being picked off, I tell you. Looks like a scout coming up. So, Taeja has scouted this base, but if we check his vision, he's not scouted the other. Now getting in there, is this a dropship? 2 dropships headed over here. A drop on the right side of the map. Yep, Taeja's going to pick this base off and try and get the other 4th. Cancel actually from Shine. And this comes into that what I was talking about, how you double expand and you try and keep 1 alive. Because you really want to have 4 bases in this situation as a Zerg player. Ultra's on the way. And the double drop though for Shine coming in the main here. There's 1 Infestor with some lings and blings. And let's see how Shine. Oh, can you get a fungal on the medevacs? Great fungal here. And 1 falls. Will the other one escape? It looks like it might just escape, but Taeja pushing in here, sieging up with the siege tanks. Gonna siege. How many times did I say siege in that sentence? Gonna siege the 4th base here. Oh, great hits from the tanks. The Infestors have to fall back with the lings. And it looks like Shine actually gonna lose his 4th base as well. Go back down to 3. Ultras on the way though, 3 at this point. And Ultras are pretty darn good against siege tanks. Oh man. There we go, the 4th does fall. Shine unable to stay alive here. In a bit of trouble, down by 10 Harvesters as well. You don't want to see yourself behind the supply to a Terran. It's going to come down to these Ultras and what kind of damage Shine can do. Morphing some Banelings here. He's got a good composition with 6 Infestors. But I don't know if he's going to have... His economy is weak at this point. Moving in here, engagement. Tanks unsieged. Do siege up, but a little late. Infestors burrow, but there's a scan. Couple of them following, not getting enough fungals down. 1 fungal on the Marines. Is it going to be enough as the Marines push over here to the 4th, trying to take it out? The Ultras, though, do clean up the tanks. And now going to move in and clean up the bio. Can the Infestors get a fungal off? We do see another tank sieged up behind the lines. And Shine definitely needed that. He needed to clean up Taeja's army there. Able to force Taeja back. And now Shine can grab his 4th and get that saturated. Going for a Spire, +3 melee, +3 carapace, and chitinous plating, as the Terran goes for +3 bio upgrades, as well as +2 vehicle weapons. So they're pretty even in the upgrades. Shine just a tiny bit ahead, as Taeja actually throwing down 2 CCs here. They are in the main. Macro orbitals most likely, possibly for an expansion. Here, he could float 1 over quite easily. I'll see what he does with these. And yeah, so Taeja forced to fall back. And facing those Ultralisks. They're just such beefy units, and siege tanks are not that good against them. Meanwhile, we do see a very heavy marine composition from TSL, now getting 2 more Marauders. Really is going to need some more Marauders to deal with those Ultras, but the thing is with the Spire coming out, we'll likely see a Greater Spire right away, and then see some Broodlords. So Shine is going to be in a great position if he can get that composition up. TSL, meanwhile, though, is definitely still in the lead right now. A supply lead of about 10. He's got a bank forming. Usually the position you want to see the Zerg in. And Taeja actually, yeah, he did float a CC, but unable to get it up and running now because of these Overlords pooping the creep. It's going to take quite a bit to recede. Here comes the engagement on the tanks. They are sieged this time. Ultras moving in, though, tanking a lot of damage. But they do have to fall back. All the Lings falling. And Taeja with that, able to scare the Terran a little bit, possibly buy time to get the Greater Spire up and get some Broodlords out. Still has to be very careful. He's in a vulnerable position right now, down in supply, and his upgrades are ahead, but he's a little vulnerable to that Marine tank composition. Once he gets Broodlords out, he'll be in a much better spot to deal with these siege tanks. There we go. Tanks pushing forward. Taeja trying to get a siege up as he's got a Ling run by here. Let's check it. He did not do a lot of damage to the 3rd. As the 5th goes down for Shine now, and the 4th is getting saturated for Taeja. He's finally able to land that CC over there, get it saturated. As the tanks move in to siege up the 4th yet again, Ultras here at the back taking out the rocks. Looks like that hatchery is going to fall. Shine saying you can have it, and falling back with his army. 3 Corruptors on the way, going to turn those into Broodlords quite quickly. Let's see, what do we have? We have 2 more out here, 2 total. Oh, there's a 3rd. So we'll have about 5 Corruptors. And Shine just unable to get a 4th base up. This map is notorious for that, though. Such a small map. The expansions are so close together, it's very easy for your opponent to defend them. And yeah, Taeja's still in the lead here. He's got a huge bank forming, 2,000 minerals, 1,000 gas, 5 Broodlords coming. So can Shine do it with these Broodlords? That's going to be the question. He's behind on bases, behind on resources. And upgrades now are going to be even when these +3 weapons upgrades finish. It's just tough, a tough spot for Shine and a tough spot for Zerg on this map. Usually you'll see a more aggressive style from the player. They'll go for a 2 base, kind of like a Roachling Bling all-in kind of thing. Something to do a lot of damage to the Terran early on. And because the late game, it just gets such a small map, it gets hard to play on. But let's see what happens here. Looks like Taeja, a couple infestors over here trying to drop some infested Terrans, but they are going to be picked off by the Vikings. And we have a drop. There we go. Here comes some Marines and Marauders stimmed in, but the army of the Zerg player right here in perfect position to hold that off, actually. Targeting the hatchery. Taeja not going to get it. Now he's pushing in with his tanks here. Actually with the bio. Tanks are not moving yet. Going in. Taeja is trying to cancel this 5th. Now it's been a 5th, it's been a 4th, it's been a 5th. And it's been canceled 3 times. Oh, was that actually a cancel? I don't know. But Taeja TSLShine gonna throw it right back down. He's got his Broodlords out. And here they go. 6 of them. Looks like they're pushing out. Gonna be able to force the siege line back. Taeja has scouted this. And is going for the Viking production. It's definitely, as a Terran, if you're playing a Zerg, you want to start scanning your opponent's main or natural, wherever his lair is, every couple minutes at the least, to see when he goes for that hive switch. You can also check his gas count. To be doubly short, but that is the easiest way by scanning the lair. Find out when he goes to hive and be ready for his tech switch. There we go. Great fungals going down here. Marines are completely fungal. Ultras, though, taking a lot of damage, not into the engagement completely. The last one still alive, but the Broodlords falling to the Vikings. There's just too many Vikings here, and the Queen's unable to do enough transfusing. They will fall. A great hold from Taeja here. Able to hold that. Ling's going to be reinforcing, but will it be enough? Taeja's sitting on a huge bank of resources at this point, and I think it's all but over for TSLShine. He's able to get this base up again, and he's saturated his 4th. But it's just too little too late. TSLTaeJa did a great job denying the expansions. Actually, Shine denying the 5th right now for TSLTaeJa with that burrowed Zergling. But the Ling run by wasn't able to do any damage to TSLTaeJa. And he's still got a sizable army with a lot of Vikings. Of course, if your opponent, as a Zerg player, has a lot of Vikings, well, go Ultras. They're pretty good against it. Still at this point in the game, TSLShine down by about 60 supply. This hatchery is going to go down because that crawler is not going to survive. Actually, yep, TSLTaeJa's targeting the hatchery. Fungal is going down. Can TSLTaeJa get it? Will he get it? No, 12 hit points. Wow. Shine able to keep it alive just barely, just staying in this game, pushing up here towards this 5th base, trying to do some damage, but he's going to lose his entire army. There goes the first infester. Second one falls, and the Lings get out. Oh. Shine, shine, baby, man. Tough day for you. You're going to lose this hatchery now, aren't you? Yep, here comes TSLTaeJa pushing in, going to get the 5th or 4th, whatever it is. I have lost track. And Shine likely going to have to GG out here soon. Just unable to get anything going economically. He's got this base up, but here comes the push on the left now from TSLTaeJa. Left hook, right hook, GG. There you go, Shine popping out. Thanks for tuning in, guys. That's game 1. Let me get you game 2 and game 3 up. It's Captain America signing off. You guys keep crafting.